and have to compete for these lineup spots, they feel they've got pressure handled. So far, she looks calm, and that's exactly what you need from your leadoff performer on balance beams. Someone you can count on, the whole team is comfortable with. Little hesitant on those leaps when you don't go big and really trust your training there and just let it go. Sometimes you get tight. You got a little bit tight in these leaps. Nice job on the jump. A much more difficult jump, that split leap half jump. Things are going to get tight here. They need to fight for every 10th, like right here on this landing. Get the stick. Very good job.
Quick update on the meet summary at the halfway point. After the first rotation, Auburn led by 5/100ths. Suni Lee did her first competitive collegiate vault. She's doing the all-around tonight. And after the second rotation, Auburn extended their lead. Alabama went for the most difficult vaults in the nation and stumbled a bit. They believe it's part of the learning curve to be a better team by the end of the season, but we'll see if it costs them today. Here we go now to Alabama on the floor. And Machado, who had a terrific 9.85 on bars, will lead off the Crimson Tide here. The Nasties already know her choreography.
Yes, but they will not have her beautiful extension and impressive flexibility.
Good point.
Combination pass, beautiful amplitude on that back 1.5 to front layout. Watch this, so difficult. 1, 2, 3, triple wolf turn, a lot of bonus points with that difficult turn. Now watching these leaps, the judges are looking for full split and amplitude. Hips must rise. Perfect split in the air. Really beautiful. Good control on that landing, excellent. Nice routine, and I know the Alabama fans are rocking at home. They're not rocking it here, but that's just the way it goes.
Sophomore from West Chester, Pennsylvania.
Okay, check this out. She goes beyond the split, which is why we see it in real time. When you go over split, which is really what you need to do, so that our eyes can take in and freeze that full 180-degree split, which is a requirement. Excellent control on the landing.
Maria Rush now for Auburn on beam, coming after Olivia Hollingsworth, scored a 9.75.
Beam coach Ashley Johnson coached Aria during her club years. And she and I were talking in that practice yesterday. She even said, I was so happy to see her improve the little fine details. Each year they've gotten better and better. Nice fight on that landing on the split jump. She was slightly off in the air. It's her acro series of a thunder, back handspring, layout, step out. Look at the determination. She presses those hands down firmly. Really have to absorb those landings on beam to be secure. Slightly low on the back leg in that first leap.
Talk about the energy in this building. I mean, there's over 9,000 people that feel like they're on the beam with her right now. It is unreal.
And she can feel that, but this is what you have to practice with. This is, you can't buy this kind of experience. Gainer full, off the side. Right shuffle back. Well done.
Junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. Last year's SEC academic honor roll student. Consistently contributing on bars and beams specifically for the team. Sometimes more. Shallon Olsen will be next up for Alabama. We saw her with that incredible double twisting Yurchenko, which she stuck in the last rotation. Coming after Cam Machado led off Alabama with a strong 9.825.
Shallon warmed up well on vault and performed well in competition. She looked great in warm-ups on floor. Her tumbling is superb. She is capable of nearly every trick in the book. She's going to throw a full twisting double back in tight position, more difficult from the top. Oh, it stepped out of bounds. She just aimed that crooked.
1/10 of a point deduction when you step over the white line.
She has improved so much on these leaps and jumps. She has so much difficulty in these two passes. She only does the two passes. Even though elite, she would do 4 passes. This is a front through to a double back. Watch how quickly she flips. Pretty secure landing. Really tried to hold on to that front foot. Really a nice job. Unfortunate that that first pass was crooked. I think it looked like she almost aimed it over to this side a little bit. Landed, oh. Perhaps if she'd stepped just straight back, she might have stayed in bounds.
Let's go to Sam.
Yeah, you guys might see the row of the student section, the front row. They have their chest painted. They're called the Gymnastics. It's a tradition that started about 10 years ago, and they actually do the beginning and the end of all of the Alabama girls floor routines. Head coach Dana Duckworth said it's all in good fun. She wants them to use the momentum from the crowd.
Cassie Stevens now up for Auburn on beam. This is a great event for her. In fact, she has a signature skill here as well.
Yes, first she'll do this triple series. A lot of bonus here. Back handspring layout. Oh, only the layout step out. She can do 2 layouts in a row. Here's her leap combination. Jumps. Split jump. Double stag. Like to see the knees just a little bit more bent to really emphasize that stag position. Here comes that skill bug. It's called the Stevens. It's a front toss. Down to one knee. Very secure. And a crowd pleaser, of course. This one is a back. 1.5 twist. Blind landing here. See if she can find the landing. Really well done.
And it's another stick for your Auburn Tigers.
So here's that split jump. A little soft knee on that back leg. And in slow motion, the stag jump, you can really see that it's a nice position. I just like to see a little more sag. And of course, the always fun Stevens down to one knee.
We head back to floor now for Alabama. Maddie Welligora coming after Shallon Olsen scored only a 9.675 after going out of bounds. So Alabama trailing by about 0.4 of a point. They need some spectacular routines if they're going to keep this close.
Very high energy routine. This is such a fun routine for her to perform. Front layout, front double twist, nice control. Nice to see the different styles, and she's going to have a shift in music here. All right, where are the gymnastics? I want to see them tango. Oh, they can't. Combination pass to close out the routine, back 1.5 to front layout. Beautiful sceneggiate in that double stag. Nice routine. That little pat on the mat, that tells you she's happy with it.
Last week had a 9.925 for her work on the floor.
So nice to see her on floor. For 2 years, she couldn't compete on floor with injuries. Back very strong. Open with an E pass. That's the highest level of difficulty. Little leg separation you can see from this angle. So depending on where the judges sit, they see things sometimes that the camera doesn't.
Sophia Groth now for Auburn, coming after Cassie Stevens notched a 9.875. That's her season high.
Sophia Groth has been so impressive in her freshman year, already off to a great start. There's that triple series. Back handspring layout to a back handspring.
Freshman from West Des Moines, Iowa had a 9.9 last week.
Beautiful back leg on those leaps. She is so poised for a freshman. Love the smile at the end of that front aerial. Relaxation is such an important part about balance beam. You've got to really engage the core, be ready to make those fine little adjustments when needed. Wow, no adjustment needed on that landing. Superb control.
Sophia says her goal is to help Auburn make history this year, making the finals at the NCAA, and then she wants to go on to becoming a coach.
Look at that. You can even see the flexibility in her tumbling on beam. Nice full split, straight legs. Finds that landing.
Maddie Welligora had a 9.825 for Alabama. Lily Hudson set to go now, the freshman from Florida. Last week she was in the all-around, scoring an impressive 39.525. She's doing the all-around again today.
So open with her combination, front layout to front double pull, really well executed. Now watch her precise footwork. Very expressive dance, beautiful toe point. Look how soft a landing she has on her legs. Two and a half twist and nails it. Landing here, really absorbed it nicely. They might take a little with the chest down, but she really covered it so well. Such a lovely presentation too.
Alabama trying to build their own energy. Obviously, they don't get a lot of support from the crowd here at Auburn, and they're trailing. It doesn't hurt to do things like that.
Absolutely. My favorite pass in that routine was that 2.5 twist. And watch here. So it's wards that her knees bent a little too deep, so her chest was down, but it was such a minor flaw.
Gabby Mclaughlin, the sophomore from Irving, Texas, 3 times in the beam lineup this year with a season high of 9.925.
And I love her beam work. She can take things to the next level. Watch her light up as she works beam. She's very expressive.
Sophia Groth had a 9.825.
Lovely how she kept that back toe so pointed on her leap and then connected the leap right into the back handspring layout. Difficult combination, combining that leap into her acro series. 8.5 to a side aerial, solid as can be. I love her poses and her arms. She's not just expressive with her face, but also her arms, her core, her fingertips. Wow, nice position in both of those leaps, the switch leap and the straddle quarter. Just the dismount and it's different.
Oh!
Gainer high off the end. That's a great routine.
She says beam is her favorite event because it comes easy for her, and her goal this season is a perfect 10.
Well, she's working her way toward one. Her attention to detail is superb. The difficulty level is high. The way she combines the dance and the acro keeps those toes pointed throughout the entire gainer fight. Love it.
Luisa Blanco now for Alabama. She struggled on vault with a 9.275 and then rocked the bar routine with a 9.925. Here she is on the floor.
Just like right, you get back up and she can express herself in a way like so few others on this event. Nice try, guys. We're not going to distract me from this beauty. Oh, just blimp-worthy leaps, truly. Double back. Really nice selling that lunge out of the double back. What could have been a large step became a big lunge. Control she usually has on that last pass into the arabesque, but I keep reminding myself she did the vault, so this is the first time she's really going after the all-around. Check this out, really lovely position. That straddle is oversplit. Looked like she was just a little bit underpowered here. Normally these fly a little higher, so she really had to arch that around, but
Good on to Sam.
I was hanging out my beam and I started smelling something a little funky. I look over and Sunisa Lee is eating some pickles. I asked her what the deal was and she said it helps with her cramping. She said it's something she's always done. Pickles are not for me. I don't know about you, Bart.
Well, it seems to have worked for her, the reigning Olympic all-around champion. I remember seeing her at the 2019 World Championships, and everyone was there, including Simone Biles. And I said, yeah, I think she's probably the most complete gymnast in the world. Acrobatics, artistry, dance, technique.
so fluid on this event. The shape she hits in these dance poses, showing off her flexibility right there on the leap. Lovely on a very difficult leap combination, that switch half. Swing turn. You don't see those that often on here. Got handspring to a gainer pull. I tell you what, everybody's going to stock up on pickles.
There's 5,000 people here, plus asking for a 10, including her teammates and coaching staff. Hard to find much wrong with that routine.
That was fun. And keep in mind, I mean, Sunisa Lee can do just about any skill you can name on this event. So constructing a routine designed to score well in college, that's what it's all about. And she'll add more difficulty as she pleases down the road. But right now, that was a gorgeous one.
The score came in 9-9-7-5 for Sunisa Lee as Lexi Graber starts on floor for Alabama. What an environment we have here tonight at Auburn.
And if anyone can perform above the chaos, it's Lexi. She can put on a show here.
Last week she had a 9-9-5 herself on this event. These two teams are just 0.3 of a point apart.
She can meet great details, especially on the skips and steps in between the leaps, really clean footwork. Fantastic routine. It won't get the ovation it would in Alabama, not here at Auburn, but they'd be on their feet in Tuscaloosa for sure. That was a great routine.
These two teams were roughly 0.3 of a point apart coming into the rotation, but Auburn has been spectacular on beam, the 6th best scorer in the nation this year, and they're extending their lead.
Well, this is what it's all about in SEC championships. These rivalries fuel these competitions. It's fun, and you have to deal with it.
I think it's great. They decided, you know, even if they're not cheering for us, we're going to embrace the energy of the Auburn fans, and you got to smirk.
Oh, the Gymnastics are smiling inside.
They are enjoying it. That's great. Let's go down to Sam Pescic. She's with Jeff Graba.
Jeff, you guys look amazing tonight. Who's impressed you on the team so far today?
Well, Gabby's done a really good job, and Suni's having a good night. And, you know, Darion's Darion. So far, I feel like we're doing a good job, but we are starting out a little tense. I think there's a lot of energy in the building tonight.
What does it mean for you guys to be in the lead heading into the last and final rotation here?
I just think a young team needs to be able to handle that. So to me, it's a good learning experience. We've been behind all the time this year so far going into the final rotation, so I think I like this more.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you.
And coming up, we are talking to Matt.